What's going on, my good people? What's going on, my good people? How are you? This is another installment with LDA. What's going on, my good people in the chat room? How are you? Let's get it started today. Yeah, I know the visual and the camera's not up yet, but it's about to be up in a second. Definitely get the likes up when you come in. Also, get this started today. Let's get it started today. I'm going to pull the camera up in a second. Let's get it started today. And this is going to really help a lot of guys out, but it's going to help a lot of women out also. So you definitely want to get the likes up. Let's get this going today. This is Lawrence D. Adams, and I am live and direct, as they would say. And let's get it going. What's going on, everybody? This is Lawrence D. Adams. Let's get it started today. As we're talking about women, what's going on? What's going on, my good brother? That's right. What's going on? Salute to the elite corps. Now there's going to be some more qualifications to let you know that you're part of the elite corps. And for the people who are tuning in now, because it's just four of us here, it's all good. People start adding on as the time goes. We want to let you know that Warren B. Pimp God and I have decided we're going to do some every month. We're going to do a special live, but what we're going to do is we're going to change it up now because the amount of information that we drop, it's not cheap and it has to be a value on it. So I want to definitely let everybody know about that. So your people who are here now are going to find out. That's what I'm looking for. That little ding that lets me know that everything is going on. But this is Lawrence D. Adams, and I am live right now. Let's talk about this. I heard another content creator sort of talk about it, so I'm gonna get my little spin on it. So we're gonna get going. And women will always look for this in you, or they will walk away. I'm telling you, women will always look for this in you, or they will walk away. So we want to get the chat room. Everybody get up here, get the likes up, get into the chat, get here. I see how many people are here. Women will always look for this in you, or they will walk away, plain and simple. So just get this started quick. I like to hit and run, but I want to definitely get the people, get the chat rooms up, get the likes up, because I can see everything on this end. So I'm waiting for everybody to actually jump in so we can start what we're going to talk about. Let me adjust my light 1 second. This is a little bit too far away from me. There you go. Let me see. And that's a little better. But yeah, women will always look for this in you, or they will walk away. Actually, the world will always look for this in you, or it will walk away. So you definitely want to get to what we're talking about. It's so simple, but I'm laying. If you listen to what I've been talking about all this time, every live that I do, you realize that I'm laying a foundation for you to get to the next level. That's all it is. Yesterday we went sort of deep right there. We went underneath the surface and talked about some things about if you realize that she was only you would change everything. So what's going on? What's going on, my good people? What's going on, Teach? What's going on? So let's talk about women will always look for this one thing. Will always look for this one thing, look for this in you, or she will walk away. Many times guys do not know what's causing women to walk away from them. And it's really not the heavy things. It is the little things. In one book, it says it's the little foxes that spoil the vine. So many times it is the small foxes that men do and that are not aware of that is stopping them from being successful with women. So because I've been talking about this for years. So this is nothing new, but I have to talk about it because it's applicable to not only now to your relationship wise, but everything I'm talking about, because we know game here is just strategy, is when you're talking about it applies to every area of your life. But most men miss this point because they've been tricked by this culture and by this society that this is what you need to do. And if you do the opposite, then you're going to be, they'll try to do a cancel culture on you. But it's so important that men understand that women look for something in men. And as well, I believe men need to look for some things inside of the woman. Let me move this just a little bit this way. And that women look for something inside of the woman also. we should be both looking for some things inside of you, but women look for this or they will walk away. And it's so simple that I think we missed the master key. We said it before, but I think every man needs to be reminded. And I heard another content, shout out to him, Glenn Cameron, for talking about it on his channels. And I want to get my spin on it, because one thing we need to do is celebrate other content creators, realize there's not a competition, that we're here to get you to the next level. But I want to definitely want to share this. Most men don't realize the power of this when it comes to women. And women looks for this. She may try to fight it, but she looks for this inside of a man. Can he do this? So the first thing you're going to think, can he provide? That's not it. That's not it. It's not, can he provide? Can he protect? No, it's not about, can he protect? Can he be the king, the prophet, and all these other things? It's none of those things that she looks for. So we have to think, what is it inside of a man that she looks for? Or if she doesn't get it, she's going to walk away. It's that she's going to walk away from him. And most guys are scavengers looking on the internet, looking here, trying to Google, what can I do to so she don't walk away? And they don't realize it starts with something so simple that they do. Something so simple is, it has really nothing to do with her. It has everything to do with you. You know, I'm always here. We're always talking about here. We always talk about the gospel of responsibility, because the responsibility always falls back on you as the man. So it comes down to this. A woman will always look for, can a man, I don't know. I mean, let me see in the chat room if y'all know what it is. Let me know in the chat room. Do you know what it is? What is it what do you think women look for inside a man, or she'll walk away? Put it in the chat room. Let me know what it is. And I know it's a delay, so let me know in the chat room. Let me know in the chat what you think it may be that she looks for in a man, or she'll walk away. And most guys have decided to give up their right to do this because they don't want to deal with confrontation. They don't want to be, they don't want to seem like they're being a bullhead, or that they not considerate, or they're not, okay, strength is a good one. That's a good one. Or that they're, what's the word I'm looking for? Overly over the top leadership. Okay, you guys are getting close. Hey, everyone, what's going on? Discipline. Yeah, y'all getting close. What are the things you think that women look for, or not? She's going to walk away. And it's so simple that I think people miss it sometimes. I think men miss it. Confidence. Okay, that's key too. Jono, you want to pop up? I'll definitely give you the link right here. Copy link here. But it's one simple thing, and that confidence. Y'all, everybody's giving good answers. Strength, leadership, discipline. Hey, everybody. You see strength? Somebody say strength, leadership. Okay. Discipline. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But it's so simple that and confidence. We probably need to definitely talk about confidence, but it's something so masculinity. Yep. That's definitely she will walk away. And it's so simple because the world looks for it too. Everybody around you looks for this. And we talked about it before, but I want to definitely leadership. Somebody say leadership. Okay, that's good. Okay. What is that? What does she look for? Then, and every answer that everyone is giving is actually right answers. They're right answers, but they're built on this one answer that I have sitting right here. So every answer that everybody's giving, somebody strength, leadership, discipline, confidence, masculinity, leadership. They're all good answers. And you're gonna be like, man, LDA, man, why you play us like that? Because the woman looks for this because she wants to believe it in yourself. Yep, she looks for that too. She looks for that too. All you guys are given good answers, but they're based on this one. The foundation for all those answers are based on this one thing. So things that women look for is you guys are naming them right there. They're all looking for those things. But what's interesting is a woman will walk away if you're unable to do this one thing. See, it's easy. Any dating coach or relationship coach can talk about this, but until you do this one thing, respect, man, much respect. Yeah, respect. Respect. Yes, respect. Uh-oh, what happened? So, yeah, respect. Yep, that's key. I don't know what's happening, John. I see you in the green room. Man, can I get you to come up? Okay, there you go. Oh boy, here we go. StreamYard acting. So yeah, respect is there's some other thing, but your ability. She looks for a man with a plan. You are getting so warm right there. Okay, my whatchamacallit is, hold on, let me do a reset. Stay right there. I'm going to do a reset right quick. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? You hear me now? I can't hear you. Can't hear you. This is amazing. You guys can hear me good. The devil is busy. You can't want me to hear y'all, right? Can I hear you, Jono? I can't hear you at all.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
Now I hear you now. Let me switch cameras. Let's see what's going on. It's something my browser keeps, because this is browser based, and that's what the problem is. Okay, here we go. So the devil is busy. Can everybody hear each other?
I can hear you. Yep.
Now I can't use my mic for some reason.
What's going on?
I don't know. Wow. It says the browser keeps kicking my mic off. So I may have had too many windows open. So I said, let me close all the windows. So I really like my mic. But yeah, so see, this is the thing. This will happen when you go live. Luckily, we're down on television. Okay, can you hear me now?
Sure, I can hear you. Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me make sure this mic. Everybody good? All right, let's check something. 1 sec, I got to check something. Okay, good. I think I may have had too many windows open. I don't know. So back to what we're talking about. The devil, yeah, you think you got me. You ain't got me. All right, we back. All right, right. So everybody needs some good things that the woman looks for. And it's so simple, Jono. Hey, I talked to Gov last night, man. I had a good conversation. Yeah, man. He said, I like our video with you and Jono, man. Yeah, we had a good conversation. But this is what I want to get at. Women will always look for this inside of a man, and everybody names some good answers, but those answers are good. But it's just one thing, because even the world looks for that, and it's your ability. Should I tell them what it is? Because it's so simple.
Hey, you know what? Even if it's simple, it might go right over their head. So give it to them, and then we have to break it down.
Your ability. Oh, my mic is clear. Thank you. Yeah, love. Somebody say love. Yeah, y'all keep giving answers. Your ability to make decisions. Women will always look to see if you have the ability to make decisions. Y'all say everybody gave good answers. Love, they gave communications, confidence, all those things. If you are not able to make decisions, she will walk away. The world looks for the man, his ability to make decisions. Please understand that. Every woman needs to know, are you able to make decisions? Because she's tired of making decisions in her life. I said it was simple.
Yeah. It actually depends on the personality type. You know, if a person knows that there's some things that they would like to, I would say, first of all, in a couple situation, you do need to have one person steering, because what happens is you could be steering two people a car with two steering wheels will go nowhere. Actually, you can't turn right and left at the same time. Okay, so what happens is when you delegate somebody to make the decisions in the relationship, you have a better time looking at how things get decided, because there's a decision maker, and then it's also brought to the table of how those should be executed. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So decisions is basically the way that a person knows that it is executed, but you also are considering those things together. So we're not trying to trying to rule over somebody or something like that. We're just trying to make it have the delegation of what is what. And that's what a woman is looking for. They're not looking to be ruled. They're looking to be basically, we discuss these things. You make the decision on how it's supposed to be done. And the person's attracted to a person that can do those things with confidence. That's what I believe.
Right. And so that's what you said is it's your ability to make decisions. You made a decision to love. You're making a decision to be confident. You're making a decision to be a leader. You're making a decision. Everything that everybody said is based on one thing: your ability to make a decision.
Yep.
With regards to with all those things and leadership and all those she's looking for all those things. Yeah. She'll walk away. But your ability to make a decision to do those things is another factor. She's always looking for, can you make decisions? Because if you can't make decisions,
make up your mind. That's really where it is. Can you make up your mind about stuff? You know,
what's the class?
Saying, are you going to commit? Are you going to take this to the next level? Are you going to put me in the house? Are you going to, why should a woman ever have to ask you that? You know what I'm saying? If you love her, then you wouldn't have to chase her. You know what I'm saying? Chasing her is part of the game. But once you have her and you got her, it don't stop there. Okay. There are milestones, and what LDA is trying to say is we have to make you have to follow through on the stuff that you guys discuss. And that's what I mean when he says making decisions. It means to execute, get it done. Don't sit there in limbo. Oh, you give a person a ring and you never get married. Oh, you tell them that you want to be with them, you want to live in the house with them, but you want to play house and don't actually have any paperwork. I'm not saying you have to have that situation, but if you're not ready, you shouldn't be playing games with this woman.
That LDA, that's the ability for men to make decisions, can also serve as a safety net for the woman, in my opinion. LDA, that ability for a man to make decisions can also serve as a safety net for women, for the woman. in my opinion. That's very true. Because this is the thing. A woman needs to know, be secure that you're able to make decisions, because now she can what? Put her life in your hand and know that you're going to take care of her, or that things are going to work out with you. She needs to know, even if it's not, you're not getting married or wherever the case may be, your ability to make decisions, right? We have to what's that? Be competent leaders. Yeah, we have to be competent leaders. So that's you're right. So your ability to make this, she needs to know, you know what? I don't have to worry about where we going to dinner at. He already made this decision. We're going to Ruth Chris is out. Forget Ruth Chris. We're going to I don't know, wherever. Ruth Chris. Let's say Ruth Chris. The decision is already made. She does not have to vasculate. Well, what do you want to eat? The constant, what do you want to eat? I don't know. What do you want to eat? I don't want that. And you are unable to make decisions. It's the little things.
And that's why I'm trying to make sure you get like the distinction. We're not saying to decide for someone else. What he's trying to say is deciding for yourself. Because some people are walking around in limbo and have not is walking around with indecision. And when you have indecision, you're not really giving anybody a signal of who you are. You don't have an identity when you haven't made the decision of who you are yet.
I wish they would get this, man. Y'all get this in the chat room. Your ability to make a decision for yourself. Your ability to make a decision. How can we fix this disability? Being indecisive is a disability. Salute, go to child. Appreciate that.
It's practice. It's practice. What you got to do is make small decisions and stick to them, so that you have an opportunity to get your mind primed for the bigger decisions in life. You know, a lot of people say, "Oh, I don't want to buy a house because it's so much responsibility. I gotta mow the lawn. I gotta do the, maybe you could change a roof. I might have to change the boiler. I might have to, cut the grass." All this stuff is holding you back. We were talking about this yesterday. The negative stuff holding you back. But if you say went from your mother's house to maybe your first rented room, that's a step up. You made a decision to get out of the house, first of all. Then, next step, from a one room to an apartment. That's the next step. You made a decision to step and level up. Then maybe get a condo. You own it, but it still has the features and the look of an apartment, but you own it. Then you work yourself up to a separated property that has grass and all that stuff. You worked your way up to it. That's how you get out of it.
Think about it. Everyone makes a decision to come listen to LDA 12:30 to 1:30. It's a decision. It's a decision. I have to make a decision to be here on time, no matter what goes on in my life. It's a decision. Once you build your ability to make decisions for yourself, guess what's going to happen? When it comes to deciding what you want in a woman or how you're going to deal with a woman, becomes easier because you know what you want and you're able to make decisions. The problem is many guys are so wishy-washy, indecisive, and waiting for her to take the lead because you're looking for your mama and your mama ain't her. And the truth of the problem, just say, John, you can't have sex with your mother.
Oh my God!
You can't have sex with your mother. You can't have sex with your mother, and you definitely can't. This might not get monetized, but I'm gonna just say it. If she's being your mother, she's definitely going to run because she's not looking for a child. She's looking for a man who can make decisions.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's not just, and that's the thing. Like when you're not able to make a decision, nothing gets done. You're literally in a perpetual loop. and you're constantly trying to decide at that point where you stand because you don't have a footing or a signal of what you're about.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like you're putting yourself in purgatory. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Right. I lost a couple times from being wishy-washy. I'm telling you, women do, though, let me say, the world will not respect you if you are not unable to make decisions. The reason why you respect me, Lawrence D. Adams, LDA, and Jono, is because I make a decision to be here Monday through Friday, hell or high water, no matter what's going on, loss or gain. I make a decision. It has nothing to do with my feelings. I made a decision and a commitment to myself that I would be here at 12:30 to 1. And if I go over, I go over. But the thing of it is, it's about making a decision. Man, can you make a decision? Or she's going to walk away because she wants to rest her femininity in your decision making. And trust me, brother, she will test you to see if you're able to make a decision. It could be just on what side of the couch you're going to sit on.
Yeah. And what happens is, because the decision has been made, a couple things happen. There's proof of action. There's also a proof of direction because you have now made a decision. And what happens is the decision perpetuates all of those things afterwards. But if you don't make a decision, you're not going to get action and you're not going to get direction, which means you're not going to go anywhere.
That's the reason why since I'm sort of out there a little bit, I might as well say that's the reason why some of you are not. How can I say it another way? Because I want to monetize this. I gotta say it so I can get get advertisement on this one. Mm-hmm. Some of you will not get what you want in the bedroom because you have not made a decision. That's what you want to do in the bedroom. Yeah. I cleaned it up. Oh man, I just cleaned it up because that ain't what I want to say.
You're not going to get results. You're not going to get a result until you make a decision of how you're going to get there.
I have to laugh because I see the eyes. I know what that means. That's a whole paragraph sitting back there that y'all don't see.
It's like a book, like writing itself right behind me.
And that's the problem. Like who's that? Kermit the Frog in the background.
You're right. Listen, if you don't have the ability to make decisions in your life, it will show everyone around you that you can't be trusted. You can't be trusted.
Let me bring it close. I had to bring it a little closer on that. You cannot be trusted if you're unable to make decisions.
Can't be trusted. And it's not because you're not trustworthy, it's because you won't get there. You know, are you a liar when you lie or when you omit? You know, and some people believe it's both. You see what I'm saying? And the inability to decide means that you have not made yourself trustworthy because we don't know what you would do.
You know what, Jono? You know what I just thought about when you said that? Could it be some men are waiting for women to make all the decisions?
Well, they don't want to be trusted with those decisions because then they're going to be held responsible for the results. And what they want to do is leave it to the woman to decide. And then when there's consequences, the man could blame the woman and don't take no responsibility for what happened. They can always say, "Oh, well, look what you did." And all of a sudden, wait a minute, I didn't make any decisions. I made a decision. You didn't make any decisions. So who's wrong here?
So that could be the problem why your game is not working with women, because you have not made a decision and you want her to make a decision and decide what's going to happen. Not that you don't hear her or that you don't listen, but your inability to make a decision and put your foot down and be I'm doing Louis Farrakhan, be a damn man. Mm-hmm. It's the problem.
Your inability to pull a trigger holds you back every time.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
If you don't know how to pull a trigger, it's never gonna. Well, okay, we're not gonna get demonetized.
You're trying to monetize it. If you can't pull the trigger, y'all can see the words that we want to say, the words that want to come out of my mouth. But if your inability to pull the trigger is stopping you because you have not made a decision, how do you build that muscle? You make a decision to make your doggone bed up every morning, or make a decision that you're going to do something every day. It always starts with something small. Then it bleeds over into your personal life, into your business life, into everything you do. When you able to make a decision and stick by it, what happens is, like Jono just said, is you don't want to deal with the consequences of your decision. And so why should you bring a woman along into that and make her pay for because you don't want to deal with the consequences of your decision?
Right. You understand? She already decided. She's waiting for you to catch up. And if you don't know how to catch up, she's going to leave you.
Ah, right. You said it right there. Yes, some guys do wait for women to make their decision out of fear of being turned down or maybe upset. Dude, you better learn how to rock the boat.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
I said we have a problem accepting responsibility, and that's why we can't make decisions.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know how to take responsibility for a situation, like if I went and I took care of hey, I got to go to work today, but I still got to go pick up groceries. I'm making a decision to do that after work. Now that's a responsibility that I'm supposed to be trying to. It's just a small example, but basically I'm taking charge of that particular responsibility. Now, the person you're with, they're expecting you to make decisions like that so that you don't starve that evening. You see what I'm saying? But if you don't even accept the fact that you're supposed to be picking up groceries in the first place, that's one of your responsibilities, you don't even know when to do it.
That's the problem. Guys, women will look for your ability to make decision on the small things, or if not, she will walk away. She needs to know. She needs to be secure. And the thing of it is, some of the decisions that you're making, you need to think about. Yeah. The reason why you're not winning with them because your inability to make decisions, but some of you are not proficient at making right decisions.
Yeah.
2, your inability to make decisions, but you're not strong at making right decisions.
Yeah. Have you if you're with somebody, if you're with your significant other, and have you made established a relationship with her family? Why does she have to make the decision on introducing you to them every time? Maybe you got to step up and become part of her family. That's what solidify more in your life. But you got to make that decision. She's not waiting for you to spoon feed her family to you. You're supposed to be doing that.
And that is the problem. So many guys, you are afraid. And what happens is, you know why you're afraid? Because you're afraid that you will mess up, and you're afraid that you're going to be turned down. Women they can smell a man who's able to make a decision. And I guarantee, let me say this, they get turned on by it. They get turned on. Yeah, because you're like, wait a minute, he made a decision. He said, this is what we're going to do. This is where we're going. They get turned on. All this other stuff people talk about, I understand. But your ability to make a decision, like, no, this, and it's not so much let me say this, let me get this correct. Because you can make a decision, but the way you do the decision and make the decision could be passive aggressive. Mm-hmm. Well, whatever. I think we should. I don't know. If you doing all that, bruh, you're already losing.
Yeah. Just like the example about the car. If there's no 2 steering wheels in the car, right? But what if there's only one? Everybody's car has 1 steering wheel, right? But if there's 2 people sitting in front, is the person who's driving the car going to ask the person next to them where to steer the car to get out of danger in their lane? No, you got to make the decision. Mm-hmm. You got to do it. Mm-hmm. It's not that you didn't ask the person where are we going today. No, you're saying, If I'm driving the car and I see an accident coming up ahead, am I going to ask the person sitting next to me, who, even though I'm steering the car, I'm not going to ask them what to do to get out of the way. I make the decision and I have to act. I have to pull the trigger and I have to now move us out of danger. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about not accepting someone else's, ideas about what you should do. It's about you doing them once you come to a decision.
If this resonates with you, I need to know in the chat room because y'all quiet. If this is resonating with you, need to let me know in the chat room because y'all mighty quiet. Maybe y'all make a decision to be quiet. I don't know. Y'all practicing, but I need you to make a decision to let me know in the chat room that this is resonating with you and you understand where you may have missed it at with women. And the women who are listening, I know they can verify what I'm saying because they don't like women who are listening. I need you to write in the chat room. Yeah, LDA Jono, you are right. We don't like guys like this. I need to know because my thing is, we can be saying this and you might think we're talking theory. This ain't theory. This is reality. So I need to know, let me know in the chat room. Yeah, this is resonating. For the women who are listening, please pay attention. Let me know that what I'm saying is correct. Yes, we don't like men or whatever the case may be. Let the guys know that what we're saying is correct. C-Pit Fireside, let me know in the chat room. Yeah, this is what it is. Because women get turned on by a man's ability to make a decision because that shows what it says. It shows forth his confidence, his leadership, his ability to love, his respect. What else it does? His ability.
All the answers that y'all gave in the chat room earlier. That's what comes after. It's a product of the decision making. It's a product of it. Mm-hmm. It's easy math formula here. You put forth the decision, then the action is put in place, then all those things, the leadership, all the other things that you said that shine through in a person's personality, then are emulated, and then you have a meaningful situation. And the same thing goes for women. You have to make some decisions too. But sometimes when you've decided who you want to be with and how you want to interact with that person, you make the decision sometimes. And what you're waiting for is the other person to catch up. That's the problem.
Everybody getting a whooping today.
I mean, there's a reason why 50% of all those relationships don't work out. There's a reason. No, we could talk about a whole bunch of reasons why, but a lot of times it's exactly what you said, LDA. Like, it's literally making the decision.
Making the decision. That is what's missing. It's your leadership, confidence, respect, love, all that comes, or we think that's our feelings and things like that. No, it's a decision, and your feelings become to jump on after that. But you have to make a decision. This is what you're going to do. I'm telling you, like it is, and I'm seeing the LDA and Jono's correct. I see we're here absorbing. In my case, talk to directly. I appreciate it. Yes, that is what it is. That's just the beginning, right? Because you know why? When a man makes a decision, it eliminates him from every man who's unable to make a decision. He begins to now step what? As we talked about in the previous, begin to step away from the crowd.
Yeah. It separates you from being a man or a child too.
Come on, we might as well use the classic book. When I was a child, I thought as a child and I did as a child. But when I became a man or became an adult, what'd you say?
You behave as an adult. What happens is you put yourself in a position of now you have the power. Okay, when you were younger, did your mother ask you what you wanted for dinner? No. Somebody made those decisions for you, and you took them based on the safety and the love that they wanted to give you. But when you get older, when you become your own adult, you make those decisions. And if you got somebody in your life making those decisions for you, and I'm just making the meal situation as an example, but it could be other things like who your cellular provider is, what kind of loan you get for your car, what kind of retirement plan you have. If you have somebody else making those decisions for you, you are not in control.
You just hit it. You just hit it. You just hit the gold mine right there. Do you, man? It just hit me when you said that. When you're unable to make the decisions, you're not in control. But what happens to the next thing? You actually give up your ability, you actually give up your power.
Yeah, you have no power, and that's the one thing in the game. That's the one thing you need to have is power.
Wow. See,
Not power over. You just have to be in power. That's a big difference.
Right.
Difference.
That's what it is. Women are attracted to what?
Power.
Power. Catch it.
Power.
Ball head. Power. Power. Women are turned on. The rivers flow because of power. I didn't monetize that. I have to make sure it's monetizable. Saying rivers.
The Nile flows south.
The Nile flows south because of power. But it's all built on your ability to make decisions, because now you have control over your life. A woman will always ask you some indirect questions. Well, how did you get that? She's looking to see if you have power over your life and if you're able to control your life. So she's always looking at the decision that you make for yourself, because if you make bad decisions for yourself, you're going to make bad decisions for her.
Right. She ain't going to have that.
No, she ain't going to have that. And why?
First of all, you didn't go look for a good woman. What do you think the good woman's going to do? The good woman's going to be able to make her own decisions. She's going to be a leader in her own right. She's going to be confident in her own right. She's going to, have things on the right track in her own right. You found a good woman. That was your job, right? But now don't make her your mom. You're supposed to be the good person that she found and do your part.
Y'all wonder why it ain't working. I wish I had the blues. You wonder why?
The blues guitar from Ricky Smiley.
You ain't made no decisions. One of my blues idols is B.B. King and Bobby Blue Bland. You ain't made no decisions around here. You know why you ain't made no decisions? You ain't got no power. You ain't got no power.
You give up your power, and that makes you something. Guys ain't gonna like this word, impotent.
Uh-oh.
You can be physically impotent because you're mentally impotent.
You can't say that again. You become physically impotent because you became mentally impotent.
I'm telling you, it's a direct correlation. It's a direct correlation.
When you make a decision, all systems say go.
Mm-hmm. The rocket ship has a launch pad now.
Y'all are missing it, because we're saying so much stuff directly but indirectly, because you got to keep this monetized. Your inability to make decisions leads to mental empathy that can lead to physical intimate. I'm saying the word, not empathy. Empathy. Did I say it right?
Impotency.
Yeah. Empathy. Your ability to reproduce. Your ability to get fully erect in the situation.
Yeah.
Y'all quiet. Woo, I ain't never see the chat room go. Y'all quiet now.
Oh, you can tell them the simple stuff is gonna fly right over their head.
Bassberg, give your right. You're giving your power away. And every woman, once again, sniffs for a man who has power. She never wants the man who is not in power. I don't care what level it is. No woman wants a man that's not powerful on some kind of level. If he owns an ant farm, she knows he's the king of the ant farms.
Exactly.
He has power over ants.
Exactly. And we're not saying, let's be clear, we're not saying power over you. We're saying power in power. I mean, you feel the essence of that power, and what happens is a woman will now align with that power. You get it, because she wants to go in the same trend. If it was a river flowing down, she'll be in the same boat with you because she feels the power of that particular situation moving her in the direction she wants to go in. It's not about rule. It's not about power over. It's about within power in power to rule.
It's the power within that exudes out, that hypnotizes and allures a woman. But it all starts with your ability, like you just said, Jono, to align with the power within and your ability to make a decision along with that power. Do you, y'all, we said something, we saying something, but it might be going over some of y'all head. Because y'all looking for something deep, and it's not deep.
It's not really that deep. It's really just deciding to be you. Nobody knows who you are if you haven't made a decision who you are. You cannot be identified if nobody's seeing you do something. Okay? The reason why I recognize what LDA's been doing is because I can see he made a decision to put a platform up for people to really express themselves and learn something. So he made the decision. We are aligned with that power. We're aligned with it. It's so simple. We're resonating with it. It's like the same frequency. If these were like waves, we're on the same frequency right now because of that alignment. And we all getting the benefit of it. We're sharing, interacting.
That's what a woman wants from a man.
Exactly.
That's what a woman wants from a man. She wants to align herself with the power and the decisions that you made. Why? Because once again, to the analogy, you are the sun, she is the moon. She needs something to reflect. Oh my God.
And if that vibe works through mentally and the speaking of your conversations, if you guys are great friends and you guys have a great relationship back and forth, the dialogue goes in the right direction, guess what? The physical works out even better. And that's the secret. That's the secret to having success physically with a person that you love or around, is because you vibe with them on many other levels. The physical is just the last step. It'd be easy to knock one out of the park. See, I did another inference there. It'd be easy to, pitch the ball at that point because you won't have to worry about the fact that you already vibe with this person. It's like with a person you really connected with, it don't take much to get them to the point of where they need to
get. Yeah, right. This is deep. This is deeper than you brothers think for us. Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's understand, because a lot of times you don't hear this kind of conversation practical on social media, especially in this space. I'm not going to even say it, but in this space, I have to work on I have to work on being more decisive. Thank you for mentioning that a good woman possesses that quality. Yes, y'all women need to be more decisive about your decisions too. What man wants a woman whose credit is jacked up? Who picked Johnny, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike as their all three baby mamas? I mean,
baby fathers.
You made poor decisions. Yeah, baby fathers. Who want that?
I don't even want to get into that.
Like, you making men run away from you.
I'm gonna take 2 minutes to yell at the women, not because you're bad, but think about it. How come the man has to have the money, the car, the house, all the stability, everything, and all you got to bring is a receptacle? What's up with that? What's up with that? You get what I'm saying? Like, you have to have something. You have to bring something to the table too. I'm not looking for your credit. I'm not looking for your cars or anything like that. But what you got to do is bring some substance to the situation. How are you going to help me multiply? I'm not looking for you to make me a man. I'm looking for you to see how this man is going to go from 1,000 to a millionaire, from a millionaire to a billionaire. How are you going to make that happen in my life? If you can't make that happen, then I don't care about what you think you brought to the table, because your decisions can't help me.
Your inability, woman, to make decisions is stopping you from getting the man that you want in your life. Don't come on this platform and talk about I'm the table. No, sister, you ain't the table. If you're making poor decisions, and how we can know you're making poor decisions, there's a song by Minnie Riperton called Back Down Memory Lane. Let's take a decision making, because we can see that with men too, but we have to say something to the women too. Your decisions that you made and the quality of men that you dealt with reveals a lot.
Exactly. And those are some of the small decisions that you were supposed to be making way back then that give you consequences and results for the future. Okay? And that's what's going to happen. It's not that women get bitter when they get older. Women now have the examples of all the decisions they made, and now they feel like they have to either change course, go within, change some things around. It's not just women, it's actually men too. But what happens is we have to all evaluate our past, evaluate our successes and our failures, and come up with a new lifestyle to make sure we don't make mistakes again and take all of our energy, put it towards success. That's what it is.
Right.
You men and women.
Right. Men and women. Salute, Alfie. Salute.
Salute, Alfie.
So this is it. Don't think it's just we talking about men on here, because the majority of men, I know the 75 to 25% men are on here between 34, 25 to 34 and 44 to 30 something years old. And then we got women. But women, let me say this too. Y'all just as guilty too. You're running away, men, because of the decisions that you made. How are you treating that man? A decision.
Oh wait, how are you making decisions for a man that don't want things decided for them?
Oh,
I made sure, I took in, I brought him this thing, and it was a made decision for both of us, but I went and paid for it without even consulting him. Oh my God! It's not that you're being ruled; it's a decision you're supposed to make together, and you're taking over like his mother. You don't want a mother. He wants to be with a woman,
not his mama. And that is the danger of some women, because I know they can be like, oh, I am not hating or not bashing women. We're talking, because I didn't got on the men for about an hour plus. The thing of it is, a man does not want you to make a decision. How can I say this? You have to give the man space to make a decision, women. And when you give him the space to make a decision, you either decide whether you want to go on or you want to go take and jump off this train. But what happens is, a lot of women, because they're so used to being their masculinity, they end up making a decision for the man, and it emasculates him on so many levels.
Yeah, it's. I'm telling you, I haven't had one successful relationship where I felt like somebody thought that they were supposed to be in charge of my happiness, and you're not. Not one person. I get rebellious. I'm telling you, almost childlike rebellion. If I watch somebody try to say, "Oh, well, we're going here today and we're going to do this today," I'm like, oh, "Okay, well, that's a great idea. One time is okay. Nobody's saying that one time not. But if you like picking every weekend, and this is the time you're gonna pick me up, and this is when you're gonna drop me off, and this is what I was telling my wife about that the other day. I said I had a girlfriend that did me. I couldn't stand her after literally the second weekend. I was like, why are we on your schedule? I am not a person in this relationship.
They weren't ready for this. We had to pull the belts out.
She was laughing. She's like, "How long did you put up with that?" I was like, "I don't even remember." I said, "I think I was out of the relationship longer than I was in a relationship when I known the girl because of that."
They weren't ready for this.
She was younger than me. I'm like, "Listen, I'm a grown ass man. Got my own apartment, own car, everything." This is after my first divorce. I was like, "This is not gonna be a situation where you get to control my happiness. No, I'm not even happy."
Nope. Not gonna happen. They weren't ready for this, John. We had to put the belts out.
When a girl says, "Oh, meet me here. I got a surprise for you." See, that's different. That's way different then that's what we're going to do today. We're going to go to this place at 9 o'clock. Then we're going to go to this place at 11 o'clock. And I'm going to get all my shit done. Oh, sorry about that. You're going to get all my stuff done and not none of yours. And then when it's time for you to do your stuff, then what we're going to do is I'm going to help you do your stuff. No, that is not the way it works. That's not organization. That's called controlling. And nobody wants to be controlled. They want to be influenced. That's a big difference.
Big difference from control and influence. So to recap here, what women will always look for the man's ability to make a decision. His ability to make a decision. If he's not able to make a decision, she will run the other way. But since we flipped it on the other side, women, you need to also make sure that men are always looking at the decisions that you made in your life also. They're always examining that, or let me say, you men should be examining that and not be so enamored by what your pleasure principle takes place, your lower nature. I want to go left, but you know.
Well, we have a platform for that, so we'll get there.
OnlyFans. For OnlyFans, and it's already set up. I just haven't. We probably had to do a video offline and then talk and then upload it to there.
Okay, I got you.
You know what I mean? Because I can't.
The whole gang too is get everybody's perspective. You know, get the whole gang together and just get everybody's perspective.
Yeah,
you're recording.
Yeah. So definitely. So we are at 2 minutes, and I like to keep my decisions. So anybody have any quick questions? Anything they want to say because they ain't got quiet in the chat room? They're like,
they're asking what's the number for today?
What is the number for today? A decision. What is the number for the day? Who's here? I see a new face. Don, are you there? I see you. You said respect for the knowledge. Don, D-O-N. I'm going to put your thing up here. I need you to give me a number for today. D-O-N. If you are in there, let me know so we can get this number because I got to go because I'm already at the
how indecisive or decisive you are today. Let's prove how decisive or indecisive you are today. Give us the number.
Okay, I want you to give us a number for today. I need to know it. He's gonna make me do this. I got to get to it quicker. See if I can get to it before he do it. I knew I'm about to go right. I'll see if I can get. Come on, spelling. I'm waiting for him to get a number. If he hope he gets it before I get this down. Here we go. I'm almost there, Don. Hold on. Come on, Don. We need that number. People are waiting on you. People waiting on you. People waiting on you. People waiting on you.
Oh, man. Is it the YouTube delay or is it the indecision? You don't know. Oh no, the clock's running out.
Don, I picked the number one.
It's funny how the timer was on when you put up the one.
Number one, Don.
Good job.
Good job.
The one represents the one person who's supposed to be making decisions in your life. You.
Please, there it is. Say that again, Jono.
The one represents the person who's supposed to be making in your life, the number one person in your life, you.
The one represents the number one person who needs to be making the decision is you. One is the number. Everybody wonder why we do numbers. You'll understand. Like I just said, you'll understand by and by. I can't tell you all of it, but there's a reason.
You're gonna have to watch this video like 2-3 times to get it. Like it has like layers to it, you know.
Yeah, it is. You need to watch this again because there's so many stuff said. You gotta really, but definitely one is the number. The only person. We say it again, Jono.
One represents the person who's supposed to be making a decision in your life. The one person that's supposed to be making a decision in your life, and that's you. You are the one making decisions in your life. The one. You are the one.
No one else. Not your
Absolutely.
mama, not your mama, not your sister, not your dog, not your cat, not your goldfish, not your turtle, but you are the only one that you be making the decisions in your life. And once you're able to make those decisions in your life, you will start to see that you will begin to pick the right women in your life,
Exactly.
attract the right women in your life. You will not see them walk out of your life. You will almost have to say, women, you almost have to beg them, hey, leave me alone, because you are able to make decisions.
The spirit just hit me. The spirit just hit me with something major, LDA. You are not supposed to let your past make decisions for you.
Uh-oh. Say that again.
You are not supposed to let your past make decisions for you. Some people are deciding things based on the things that happened to them in the past. Don't let your past make decisions for you.
Uh-oh.
Let the now, the you that you are now, make decisions.
I'm putting that in the chat room. Don't
let your past make your decisions for you.
They ain't ready for this. Don't let your past make a decision for you. Don't allow your past to make a decision for you. We got to end that one, man.
That's a big problem.
Some of you, man, we might have, you know what? We might have to go internet tomorrow because it's at that one, man. You dropped that right.
We need to take this one and make bullet points for the OnlyFans. That's what we got to do.
Yeah, that's what definitely. Don't allow your past to make a decision for you. We're going to end on that one because it's too heavy. You know what? And we're going to actually dive into that tomorrow. Matter of fact, bullet points for that tomorrow. So don't allow your past to make a decision for you. Don't allow your past to make a decision for you. Hence, what's stopping your game, because it's always stopping your game.
Exactly. You can't have strategy if you fear your past.
So tomorrow, get ready for tomorrow. Everybody in the chat room, the number is 1. Let me put that in again. Matter of fact, don't allow your past to make a decision for you, right? And that we are going to go on that. Anything you want to say, John, before we leave?
Well, thanks for having me on. Appreciate you, LDA.
Stick on. I'm about to drop the music. Bam. Uh-oh. I hit it right.